Walking through the city, I thought I'd step up the difficulty level for the vlogging. Today I have my 28 to 200mm lens with me, and the challenge is making a cloudy, dull day look interesting. There's a lot of Christmas decorations and people walking, so I should find some nice spots to film. Hopefully get over my anxiety for talking in public this way. So I'm listening to David Goggins again, and I'm not gonna lie, it brings me back to when I was living in South Africa. I would go hiking almost every day. Can't Hurt Me Now would be non-stop playing in my ear. So I immediately get that boost of power of the delusional Goggins brainwashing. So I'm on what used to be a wooden bridge that went all the way along to the other side over there, which has since been closed, and I didn't know. I thought I was going to get some cool footage from up that side, but I guess I have to go another way to get there. Anyway, I did a few pull-ups. I'm pretty happy I can still do pull-ups at my staggering weight at the moment, but did a few pull-ups fairly easily that I hope will make the cut of the video at this little park gym over there, which is located in central Rotterdam. Oh, this is also beautiful over here. Take a look. Awesome, huh? Yeah, I wanted to check out this spot, but unfortunately I can't walk further. And it seems like the David Goggins is working, because it led me to do a bit more pull-ups there. So, woo! So I'm walking up another path, the path that was closed up with a wooden walkway, just to see what's happening up here. Doesn't hurt to get a few extra steps in either. Yeah. You can see the trains go past from Central Station. Yeah. A lot of photographers. Actually a cool spot to film. I might do it once they're done there. But for the most part, just chilling. It's called the Innovator's Dilemma, which I often do every now and then. I go kind of outside of my usual box of interests, and I guess this one is studies on why companies fail when new technologies emerge, which is precisely where we're at. A lot of individuals are acting as companies. I don't mean that in a derogatory way, but I think the meaning of company could also just be a person running a business. With the emergence of AI, I think it's useful to know why bigger companies tend to fail, so that I can employ tactics to avoid myself becoming redundant, which happens very quickly. I think up until this point, you know, it's kind of common to hear about strategies like upskilling, learning new skills, making yourself more valuable in the workplace, or starting a business, or whatever trend is being pushed for freelance or side hustles. So that's all kind of valid, I guess, but what's interesting is if all these bigger companies are hopping on the bandwagon to utilize AI, I'm curious to the capacity that a individual can employ the same strategies while remaining authentic. You know, I think there's a fine line between being authentic, using something to magnify your signal. So the signal that I emit as an individual who does various jobs. Using AI to magnify it or using AI to emit its own signal are two different things. So I just spent about 20 minutes waiting for a shot of a flock of birds. I missed the shot, and then a bigger flock happened to fly behind it, so I want to check that footage and see if that worked out. At the end of the last book I was reading, Super Forecasters, the author brings up another author who's one of my favorites. I've read a few of his books: Skin in the Game, Anti-Fragile, Black Swan, and a few of his essays. But the Super Forecasters author, which it's bad, I don't know their names, but kind of has a go at Nassim Taleb, because it's two contrasting theories. And me, I'm able to read Taleb and kind of gain insight from it, despite the fact that he would basically mock me throughout all his works for being a social scientist, like kind of mock the weight that I give psychology in my kind of analysis of things. But I can hold those opposing viewpoints very, very easily. But again, he takes the critiques kind of in his stride and gently addresses it, because you essentially dealing with a titan in the forecasting space, you know. So, oh, this is cool. Very dope graffiti here. Check. Very, very cool. I was speaking to my wife the other day. I had like an idea, like the central conflict, and obviously reading David Goggins now reminds me of this, but like if you were to sum up Goggins, it's like this relentless drive to overcome something, any obstacle. And you know, life has elements of that, you know, but it's twofold. It's like having this drive to achieve or accomplish or overcome, and balancing that with the like absolute acceptance that what will be, and it's for the most part not up to you. There's a lot of other factors involved.